Hi, I wanted to do some exercises to get us moving and take advantage of the foam roller. So grab your foam roller. I'm going to try to get through this within 20 minutes. So let me set the timer because I tend to go over time. All right, so grabbing your foam roller, we're going to put it lengthwise from your hip all the way up your spine. Make sure that you're completely on the foam roller all the way to the top of your head. All right, once you're here, just let your shoulder blades relax over the foam roller and notice how your body feels connected to the foam roller from your spine all the way down to your tailbone. Let your chest open up here and open up your arms and start to just flex and point your fingers up to the ceiling and flex your hands and fingers down to the floor. You'll start to feel a nice stretch across your forearms. Fingers up, fingers down, fingers up, and fingers down. And now you're going to do some snow angels. So bring your shoulders up and bring your shoulders down. Feel the shoulders as you're massaging them along the foam roller here. Start to really tune into your body, feeling the fibers of your shoulders really moving here. Now bring your arms up, overhead. Notice how you have to tone in your belly, bringing in your belly to stay stabilized on the foam roller. And now bring your arms down. Inhale up, exhale down, and one more time. Inhale up, and exhale down. Now let's do big arm circles. So bring your arms all the way up and bring them down to your hips. And go up, thumbs are pointing down. Now you're kind of pushing, like you're pushing water down. Bring your arms up and then push your arms down, like big arm circles like you're doing backstroke here. And now let's reverse it. So you go up and bring your arms down. Inhale up, exhale down. And one more time, inhale up, exhale down. And noticing how your shoulders feel as they massage along the foam roller. So now bring your arms up to the ceiling and then let your shoulder blades drop along the foam roller. Push the shoulder blades up and then bring them down over the foam roller. Just really dropping and releasing the tightness along those shoulders. Now, if you remember, we did this movement with the arms where the arms are like goalposts. And now bring one arm down, one arm back, and then reverse it. One arm down, one arm back. Keeping your shoulders at that perpendicular level to your body. Elbows are out. And you're just opening and closing those arms and really getting some good shoulder rotation here. Okay, do that about 3 or 4 times on each arm. And then we're gonna do a spinal rock. So you're gonna bring your arms up and just start to notice, we do the same thing with your arms down, but try this with your arms up. Rock all of your body masses side to side, head, shoulders, ribs, and hips. And notice how your body feels heavier on one side than the other as you rock from one side to the other. And your belly's having to catch you and kind of braces for the fall. And that's what you want, your body to tune in to where you are in space, and it resets that GPS, your core, your center of gravity here. Okay, now we're gonna move into leg and arm circles. So bringing one knee up and then bring the other knee up. Now you're kind of in this tabletop position, stabilizing yourself on your forearms. Let's just start with the arm. So you're gonna take your right arm and make circles. Stabilizing your core, keep your core stable. Now, arm and leg go up, and now do a circle with the arm and the leg. Keeping stable through your core. Nice and slow. Experiment with how wide you can make your circle. After about 5 of those, let's do the other side. Start with just the arm. Get used to this feeling. Woo! All right, now let's do a leg and an arm and do circles. It's a good challenge for the core. Okay, now we're gonna do toe taps. So we're tapping in, contract the core, and we're gonna tap our toe down and bring the toe back up. And then do that with the other toe. Let's do that 3 more times each side. 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. All right, now we're gonna do our abdominal curl. So, lay your toes, feet on the floor. Let's just put our hands on our neck, resting our head into our palms. Lift up and do a little abdominal curl up. Let's do this for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now let's do a oblique curl up. So we're gonna work on the oblique here. Now I am not very talented at this, but what you can try to do is tap your left toe down, bring your left knee up, and at the same time try to bring your right elbow, up. I'm feeling very unstable today. So bring your left knee, right elbow together for, that would be 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's try the other side. I'm definitely feeling it. All right, so I'm gonna just try it, practicing here and get my balance. All right, this one's gonna be more challenging. So right knee comes up. Woo! Okay, here we go. We got it. Left elbow, right knee. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Okay, felt that. All right, so now let's do a couple of things where we're working on the glide of the shoulder. Let's work the upper back here. So bring your foam roller to your shoulder blades and tap the top of the roller. And remember, you want the roller, your shoulder blades to be on your side of the roller. So you can kind of tap here, make sure, okay, that looks good. So then curve your whole spine so you've got a little bit of a banana curve going on. And notice my pelvis is tucked. And you're gonna rest your head in the palms of your hands. And now open up your chest and just breathe into this. Open up your breastbone, but you don't wanna lift the ribs. Keep the ribs tucked, keep your belly tucked. Keep that little C curve or banana curve in your spine. And just open up your breastbone and notice the tightness in your chest. And then tilt your right elbow to your right hip, kind of crunching these ribs here on the right side, and breathe into the left side of the ribs. And then on the exhale, come back to center. Now try that on the left side. Curl your left ribs in, breathe into the right side of the ribs. Inhale. And then on the exhale, come back to center. Okay, so just notice how that feels. You've just tuned into your body. Lift your hips just a couple of inches off the floor, and now we're gonna roll the top couple of vertebrae right around the shoulder blade area. Just noticing any tightness here. And now we're gonna shear it. Drop the hips and just push the skin across that foam roller, doing some it's like backstroke movements with the shoulders, and just really getting that flesh to really kind of move across that foam roller like you're scratching an itch. Okay, now we're gonna push our heels closer to our bum, lift your hips up a couple inches, and we're gonna go into the midline of your back. We're gonna just roll a couple vertebrae here, kind of keep it small. Now, you can drop your right hip and get into the right ribs a little bit here. You're engaging your core. In order to be able to do this, you gotta keep your core lifted, keep the hip lifted, but just kind of tilt your right hip down just a little bit to get into that right rib a little bit more. Okay, then just hold it here, take a breath. Let's do that on the left side. So, rolling the left side, dropping the left hip just a little bit, using my feet to push. I'm gonna get into my left ribs here a little bit. And after about 3 or 4 of these, just take a focused breath. All right, then come back to center, and now we're gonna drop the hips, and here you're gonna do a little shearing action, scratching your back on that rock. All right, just sit here a second, take a focused breath. Let that compression happen. All right, now reset your heels close to your hips. Lift your hips a couple of inches off the floor. We're gonna just glide the bottom ribs. Keeping that C curve, because I don't wanna be flat here and I don't wanna be tilted the wrong way. Keep that C curve. You wanna just get into the bottom ribs. Okay, hold it. Drop your hips and shear it. Giving yourself a little massage here. Okay, now we're gonna do the rinsing action. So bring your foam roller all the way back to the top of the ribs. All the way to the shoulder blades. Make sure you're in the same position you were when you started. Bring your hands back to your head, resting your head in the palms of your hands. And in one motion, we're gonna slide all the way to the bottom of the ribs, almost straightening out the feet. Then come back, reset your feet, push all the way to the bottom of the ribs. Come back. Now we're getting all of that fluid pushed out and moved out of that fascia so that we can loosen up those little tight spots in the shoulders and neck. All right, so now let's do the neck release. So putting your back of the foam roller at the back behind your ear on your hairline, right at the base of your skull. Extend your right shoulder out so you're not on your shoulder joint. And you want to do like 10 circles, pressing the flesh of your head into the foam roller, and do like 10 circles in one direction. This is where that fascia connects to the base of your skull. And just hold it here and take a focused breath. And now we're going to change the angle of the compression just a little bit. Lift the top knee up, and here we're going to roll 10 times, pressing that flesh into the foam roller. And then just compress, take a focused breath. This is where the hydration happens. You're compressing the flesh, and then as soon as you release it, the fluid exchange can happen. All right, let's do that on the other side. Stacking your hips and your knees, extend the shoulder out, and you're on the back behind your ear. Start to do some circles here. Hold it, take a focused breath. Now opening up the knee, changing my gaze a little bit, look up at the ceiling, and now we're a little bit off center on the back of the skull. Hold it, compress, take a focused breath, and then come off of it. And now we're gonna do a neck decompression. So you wanna be at the base of your skull, away from the vertebrae, but right at the base where the bone is, at the hairline. And here's where we're gonna do our little figure 8, or like that infinity symbol, compressing that spine, that skull into the foam roller, not the spine. And then hold it and take a focused breath. All right, now we're gonna lift the foam roller to the crown of the head, just kind of where my ponytail actually is. So it would be right under the flat part of the crown of the head. So a couple of inches here, lifting up your foam roller. Don't let it roll out from underneath you. So you might need to keep your hands here to keep it from rolling out from underneath you. Keep the compression consistent so that the foam roller doesn't fall away from you. Keeping your head pressed into that foam roller, tilt your chin as if you're kissing somebody taller than you or you're smelling something nice in the air. Okay, so this is your starting position. And now drop your chin just a couple of inches and then lift your chin. It's not even 2 inches, it's like 1 inch. It's a small movement here. And then on exhale, bring it down. Inhale, exhale, lift it up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, exhale, lift it up. Inhale, exhale, bring it down. And then one more time, lift it up. On the exhale. And now just do some figure eights here, or infinity signs. And then hold it, compress it, take a focused breath, and then release it. All right, now one more thing we're gonna do before we finish. I wanna do your SI joint. So if you remember, we're gonna do a little bridge, lift your hips, bring your knees to the ceiling. Now we're gonna tilt it to 1 o'clock and 11 o'clock. We're getting a nice rock. Remember, tuck in your belly, rocking from side to side here. And now tilt your knees to the right, about 1 o'clock, and open up your far right knee and make nice, big, wide circles to get that far right of your SI joint. We're gonna hydrate the hip here. Super important for the lower back. All right, now take both knees and make little circles. We're gonna go like 5 or 6 little circles and then march it out. All right, let's do that at 11 o'clock. So we'll start with small circles this time. Keep your core tucked. This takes a lot of core work here. Now take your far left knee and make big circles, but you don't want to hear any popping sounds. If you're hearing any clicking sounds in your hip, you want to make the movement a little bit smaller. So only go to the point where it's comfortable in that joint. 5 times and then march it out. All right, and then come back to center. All right, now we just hydrated your upper back and your hips, and we've done some core work, and we've done some shoulder mobilization work. So I think we covered some really good bases today. I hope this helps. Let me know if you have any questions. I miss you. Take care. See you soon. Bye.